Hello and welcome back to Lorcana Villain. My name is Baker, and today we're showing round 3 from the London Content Creator Set Championship. Today, I am going up against Max, who you may recognise from the Disney Lorcana Challenge Lille. Max was on the French broadcast team and is a huge content creator in general over in France, and a super nice guy. Like I said in the first video, it was great that this event went international, getting to see faces from all the locations we've been in Europe for DLC so far. And yeah, Max, super nice guy, and he is playing some Amber Ruby Mufasa, which is one of my favorite decks. Always a lot of fun to watch a little bit of Amber Ruby Mufasa. So we're going to jump in. I'm going to leave the first 5 minutes or so commentary free, and then as we progress I will add bits of commentary as we go through. I'm trying to find the right balance between adding post-game commentary and also just letting you hear the conversation between the players and the room ambience.
I need it to be
Fine, no problem.
Cool. 5, 6.
My cousin in French, but I can explain to them in English.
That's fine. I should hopefully know most of them.
Good luck, have fun.
Have fun.
Pass. That's the third game in a row I've missed my one drop.
Okay. For 1.
Yeah.
That's up. Up.
Yeah.
So try it.
Another problem?
Pass.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And we can't.
No, you're fine.
Thanks, Sean.
So it's round.
Nice.
Press for 1 to 2.
Milan.
Into zones. No, you're not second.
Yeah.
Free. Will give 3 more strength to Benzai.
Yep.
And everyone will go on the castle, making 7 damage.
And I go.
Sorry.
Yep. Me?
Turn.
And it's your turn.
1 for life.
It's super bad.
1 to me.
I know. Good job. Seeing.
Draw for life.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to sing. I meant to exert. Is that okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
I hate doing this, but I've got no other choice. Pass. No popsicle for
You
Flavish.
already have 5 ink.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, 1 jump in the depot.
This one. Sorry.
Yep, no worries.
3. Go. Stop.
Yeah.
And
A 2-2. Yep.
your turn.
Cool. Kicks on the snuggle. Pass. I got nothing.
Whoa.
I got nothing again.
Okay. Yes. 3 plus 2. Mufasa. 1, 2.
Yep.
And
How many cards in your hand?
your turn.
4, 5.
Ink for Tausfish.
Punish for fact.
I have exactly the same
One
problem.
more, you lose one more.
Because I have a Lumix too, and it's really short.
I tried to put in an extender on it.
Not working? Okay.
7 scar.
Okay.
So every
me,
time,
please?
So he has rush,
Yeah.
and any time he banishes a character in a challenge, he re-readies, but he can't quest for the rest of the turn if that happens. So I'm going to go 2
Okay.
and re-ready.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go 2 and re-ready. And then I'm going to go Tipo, trade for Mulan. And pass.
Okay. Nice.
So I had to jump in here and say, goodness me, what a unideal start from me. Once again, missing my popsicle. You might have heard me say at the beginning. That's 3 games in a row that I've missed a turn 1 item drop. I managed to get the Tipo and the 1 jump, so I've ramped a little bit, but I've just had nothing to be able to pay it off. No draw with Flavisham. So, yeah, not the best starts, but you do see here the power of the Scar Vicious Cheetah coming in and just cleaning up, removing the bodyguard as well and allowing me to trade Tipo into that Mulan. Still leaving the Mufasa on board, but I'm glad that so far in the matches that we've shown, Scar has been able to shine because he really did overperform over the course of the tournament.
Yep. Your turn.
It's going to hit the It's Challenger plus 3.
So you see, we finally pick up a Popsicle, which I slammed down, and I would have loved a second one because I'd have been able to completely heal up Scar, go into the Mufasa, take it out, survive, re-ready, and then whatever comes down for the Mufasa, Scar would then be able to challenge into that. Again, unless it's something like Maleficent Monstrous Dragon, and it could even be something that survives a challenge from Scar, but still, that would have been such better value.
Ta-da! Nope.
Still a Stitch.
Still a 4-8 yet.
So you see me mulling this over for a moment because the 2 cards in my hand are Lucky Dime and Be Prepared. I've actually had the Dime since my opening hand. And yeah, I could play Be Prepared this turn. There's 3 lore on board. Plus, now that I know there are Surface Stitches in the deck, I suspected as much anyway, but now I have confirmation. Just the fact that there are 2 characters on board, and again, one of them being Gaston, I'm afraid of a Stitch the following turn. But ultimately, I just don't have enough resources. If I Be Prep this and then he's able to, like, extend big, then I've got nothing and I'm living by my top deck. So this is absolutely the right time to be a little greedier and hope that he extends. 7th die.
Okay.
Pass.
No card in hand?
1 card.
1? Okay.
Oh, and Max also made a point of saying, hey, this Stitch is actually meant to quest for 2. This is the misprint that I'm running just because it's cool, which is obviously fine.
Okay.
How many cards do you have?
It's a good time for me.
3. 2 to bounce the rest. Room to draw. Okay.
No,
Oh, sorry.
You questioning?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, sure. Yeah.
and then I do
And it's okay, bro.
Very nice.
I saw it on the internet.
Okay.
On the finals of
1 million. Okay.
He didn't lose that much.
It's a French guy, so I make an interview of him today after. We saw the final.
So another underwhelming turn from me, just playing a 1 jump ahead and passing, and Max is able to find that 6 cost Quest for 3 Stitch, which is looking like a far more prime board for my Be Prepared.
One action, one piece. Okay.
Yeah.
And there it is, me drawing and playing Be Prepared in a way to completely represent that I did not just top it, I was holding this.
Pass.
And yeah, I've done a really bad job throughout this tournament of showing my hand. I'm definitely going to work on that for the future. But flashing here, the card I topped was Lucky Dime. So yeah, grateful to have had the Be Prepared there. And I got a little bit of ramp. And the Scar was like the sort of breath I needed. But this just hasn't gone my way at all. Seven for Dime, 2 for Tipo, nothing in hand, pass. So I get a little bit of space with Max only able to establish a Maui on his turn, far better than obviously a Mufasa. My top deck is Tipo, which is not what we want to see. So we play out our second Dime, Tipo hits the board, and we make our final stand.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
I will lose some love. No, just
Oh yeah, you killed it.
Yeah, because.
Yeah. Took my brain a moment to catch up. Yeah.
Alright.
Then I can kill nothing, so end of turn.
Want to move on. She's gonna hit out.
2 for Dime. So heartbreakingly, Max is able to establish Rapunzel into Gothel, passes over to me. I find a Brawl off the top of the deck, which at least is able to remove the Rapunzel, so that's 2 lore off the board on Max's side. I exert both my dimes to gain my first lore of the game, courtesy of Tipo, and that's all I can do.
That's gonna finish off the bell.
Pass.
I'm gonna draw, but I think I know where it's going.
You are lucky I don't have
Don't have much.
anything. Okay. Okay.
not bad at all. So yes, I will ink. Switch. Crab. Giving plus
5.
not plus
Mufasa.
Yep. For 1. Yep. Me.
It's your turn.
That's okay.
No, it's okay. I thought I was able to attack any Lorcana, but not. I only can't. Only.
Okay.
For Tala.
Okay.
So I find a Grandma Tala, which is my best top deck in a few turns. Unfortunately, Baker of the Past is a muppet who doesn't show the camera his options. But I will tell you ahead of time that the card I take off of this is Maleficent Dragon, which obviously I can't play this turn, but I will be able to next turn. But yeah, it's not looking good, bruv.
Yep.
2 for Dime.
You have to have one card in hand.
2 for Dime.
And it's okay.
That's 3 4.
Battle of Ursula. What do you do with this one?
5.
That's a good question.
I'm gonna hit the snake.
Okay.
Battle of Ursula.
Indeed.
Fair enough.
I take 1.
Yep.
Your rest is
How many cards do I have?
I have 4, you have 7.
How many cards?
1.
3. This turn. 2. Go tail. 3. Okay. Your turn.
I will press with Ursula.
Okay.
Needing this one.
Start.
So as you can see, I'm unfortunately just not able to get a whole lot going on. If I'd have hit another Be Prepared there after going Tala into Mufasa to hit Medusa, then I'd have bought myself a little bit more time. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this round, the cards just did not go my way at all. And sometimes that happens. Let's go to game 2.
Let's go game 2.
Yeah, the rabbit into fox was very cool.
Yeah, I don't think I drew a rabbit that game.
5. Let's go.
Let's go. Ink T5 pass. That's my one drop. 4th time in a row.
I won my first match. And
Dropped
then
it.
it went down from there. Lots of drawing.
We get dead.
I think I got to the
Yep. Mali track.
30 points and then just dropped. So I got the points for the Rapunzel.
Oh, yeah, it's the goal. It's the main goal. How do you choose? You go first?
Yes, please.
Solo. It's on manual, so.
Tipo, ink. That is a tipo, pass.
Okay.
No, you're supposed to say it before, but...
2.
Yep.
Just funny. I'll remove 5.
Your turn.
So just to observe this move for a moment, I know that my hand is Quill, One Jump, Flavisham, Grandma Tarlo. I flashed it to the camera not long ago, and then I draw into Maui there. So I ought to put down the Tala. I actually think there's a good case to be made that what I should have done was inked the Maui, played the Quill, extra ink the One Jump, take the trade with Tipo and just pass, and then on next turn I'm set to put down the Flavisham. Yes, they're probably going to be playing Rapunzel next turn and drawing some cards, but they're still questing for 1 with Gothel, and hopefully by this point I'm building to a Scar or a B-Prep or the 8-drop Sisu, and I'm nicely ramped and I've got a Flavisham on the board, so I think that probably would have been the better play.
Press
Yep.
Just 1 and.
Yep. Oh, okay, because you want the Rapunzel. Right, got it. Yeah.
Maybe.
maybe. Yeah, no problem.
Un truc.
Did you not ink to play this? Yeah.
You're right. I should.
Yeah.
Like this. So.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. How many in hand?
5.
and then 50.
Request with What is his name in English?
5 from Maui. Ciao.
Fun maybe.
I'd like to keep.
What did you Ah, on the right. Yes. He can even sing that.
Yeah. It's. I mean, it's the same as.
And right there, I make one of the worst moves of the entire tournament. I give a completely free Rapunzel by singing One Jump with Tala while they have a 1-4. Not my proudest moment, not something I can even blame being new to piloting red-blue on. I should absolutely know better than to give a free Rapunzel like that. Will I be punished? Yep.
And I take 2. And 1.
Yep. And your turn. A little clever man that just worked.
Okay.
You got 4 in hand.
Yep.
2 for vision. Look at the top 5. 1 goes into my hand, the rest goes to the bottom. I don't have to show you because it's any card.
Oops. To the bottom.
Rabbit.
Three for Sisu. Pop that one. Banish any character with 1 strength or less on play. And it has a basic. Okay.
How much low? 4.
Now we trade. Quest for 1. Pass.
Okay. Only got 1 card.
So you see, I wasn't punished previously for exposing my Grandma Tala against Giulietta. Max instead opting to play Super Goof, and I'm able to clear that field with my 3-drop Sisu and my Maui, and leave my Tala safe to quest. He then inks a Rapunzel, so I'm wondering if maybe he's only just drawn into it. Because in my head, I'm convinced that you would have taken the Rapunzel play on the previous turn if you had it. So my read that he's only just drawn into it and is thinking he's lost his opportunity to play it. But then does play down this Gaston, so it is also in the back of my head that maybe he just has a second one, and this Gaston obviously having 4 willpower is a way to potentially set that one up. But I am able to shift my big Sisu onto the board, get that Gaston out of here and quest up, and for the first time it feels like I actually have a bit of board presence.
I'm going to press for 3.
Again. Maybe not.
7. I was gonna.
Maybe.
Sorry.
Coffee. Five. Now we. Your turn.
For Grandma Tala. Quest this one. 6. Pass.
To 7? Oh, to 6, sorry.
6. Dead. Your turn.
Everyone on board!
One to move shadow.
One
Quest
ice block.
shadow.
Okay.
Up to 8. Draw 2.
Tap the ice block. Minus
One.
minus 1.
Minus.
Yeah. 4. Flavisham. 2.
I will pay 1 to move.
Oh, thank you.
Hit the bounce out. I agree.
Kingfish bone.
Cards in your hand.
2. Vision.
I didn't edit whether you.
Plus 3 to 11.
I'll take this one. Take this one.
Ah ouais. Bravo.
Sing. How far I'll go.
J'ai gagné la.
Now, this time I was a bit more aware that I was potentially setting up a Rapunzel play here by seeing how far I'll go with Grandma Tala, but he's only got a couple of cards in his hand. He didn't make that play before, so I had the read that he didn't have it. And yeah, it's been like 2 turns since then, so there's a chance he's drawn into it. So in hindsight, this was pretty greedy, really.
Free damage. 4. Obviously.
And there we are, well deserved, punished for allowing a completely free max value Rapunzel. I was mounting a comeback, he didn't have many resources left, and I've just completely replenished them. So yeah, that's a major L from me. Be better. Do as I say, not as I do. Like I said, I was taking the read that he hopefully didn't have it. In hindsight, even if I knew that he didn't have it on the turn that he inked another one, which, as we now know, he did, it was still way too big of a risk, and I could have just waited to play that how far I'll go.
Cards in hand.
Oh, I lose 1 more. It's 10.
Turn.
I wish.
1 for ice block. Medusa. That's why his name. Plus for 1.
It's
The
going to
ice
hit
block.
us.
1.
Down to 9. That's fine. Oh, wow.
7 for dying.
Uh-huh.
Incast. So France.
5. Maui.
Yeah.
I've used them all.
That's fine.
It's exactly how I thought you went.
Four.
This one.
Which one, sorry?
Sorry?
What did you win?
Sorry. Station.
Yep.
Not okay.
3 in hand, yep.
It's
Yep.
missing 3, yeah. Rabbit is this one?
Yep.
And then big others?
Whip out like strike a good match.
9 for Mali. So I opt for the Maleficent Dragon on this turn. I am holding a B prep, but if there's one thing I'll say for myself, more often than not, I feel like I know when to hold the B prep. And the Maui obviously doesn't quest. There's only 3 lore on board. This is not a terrible situation. The Mali Dragon is going to take 2 of that lore off board anyway. And then next turn, I'm already foreseeing that I'll quest. I'll exert the dime. Maui will eventually trade with me, which is fine. Again, the Medusa isn't offering much quest pressure. Wait for him to extend a little bit more and then play my B prepared. This Surfer Stitch was on my mind as a risk of not playing the B prep and leaving the characters on board. I still feel like this was the better move for me at this point in the game. I need to establish some board control. I need to start getting some lore on the board. And as long as my draws are relatively kind to me at this ink point, I should be able to maintain the board relatively well. I'm already holding a Medusa.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
Your turn.
Oh, that's one.
Quest for 2. Yep. Dime for 2. B prep.
Yeah.
Pass. Oh yeah, there's 2.
So you hunting.
Hot turn.
Your turn.
I'm going to pay 3. Give it a double. Oops.
Yeah, no problem. You draw.
Turn bad. Draw.
3 in hand. 4 in hand.
Yep.
Play.
Off. It can be a subwoofer. So.
I'll go 6 for Medusa.
Là, c'est ton moment.
Pop the Mufasa.
Allez, c'est ton moment.
C'est maintenant.
Donc, on fait ça.
Bien. C'est bien, quelqu'un.
Oh,
Un passage de défaut dans votre main, c'est une passage princesse. Bon,
as if. So I chose the board wipe on the previous turn. You could have made the argument I could have been a little bit greedier and given it another turn, but I feel like that's a relatively okay point to stabilize. Max plays another Mufasa. I get down the Mana Medusa to remove that Mufasa, and Max hits the Wreck-It Ralph off the top of the deck. Goodness me. Huge bulky boy, and on play, Max gets to select a character from his discard to add to his hand, and if it's a princess, he's going to immediately gain 2 lore.
Okay.
Challenge on us. I have to.
Ah, yes.
Now, thankfully, I am holding a Maleficent Dragon and a Be Prepared. So it could definitely be a lot worse. If Max plays nothing, then I've got the Mali Dragon for the Wreck-It Ralph next turn. If he extends, then I've got the B Prep. So I'm feeling okay at this moment.
Stab it into us.
I just think of something.
Ralph
Yep.
like I
You
said.
did 2 times BBD on Melon that you cannot say.
Yes.
No, I played it from the paid it for. Oh, okay.
3.
Yep.
4.
3.
Yep.
So good.
Anna?
And 2.
Yep.
Your turn.
Four in hand.
4 in hand.
So Max does choose to extend, plays the Rapunzel and the Sisu, wants to try and just race for game at this point. But like I said, I've got the answer. I draw into a lucky dime, which is not ideal, but quite simple to just quest with Medusa, exert the dime for more lore with Medusa, and just clear that board.
6 dime.
70.
You just need to pay 2 more.
You're right, sorry.
No problem.
Absolutely. I completely forgot.
I don't want you to do something and then, shit, I can no problem.
I really should have done that. They do like that.
You've got something better than else. I think it's about.
Your turn.
That was the better guy.
Makes sense.
I have a fair amount of hours.
I go plus with
9. Pass.
One card in hand.
I was like, you didn't what but no, but you decided requesting that, so you can do it. Yeah.
7.
Yep.
Let's these into the ramp.
Quest for 2. 16. Dime to 18. That's the dime. 5, 6, 7.
I'm at how many?
8. Lavishum. 8. Tamatoa. I have no popsicles. Still not seeing any, so I'll grab the ice block. Pass.
I need a miracle. Oh, looks like.
Oh no, a miracle.
Not so much. But. Okay. It's free.
Yeah, it is free.
Okay.
You have to shuffle all in, but if it's a game, then don't worry.
Do I want to put that 6? I think
I will do.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
kill my wallet.
Only the character. Oh, are you only running characters? So despite the lack of Porpsicle, I am able to bring it to a 1-1, and unfortunately we got about 5-6 minutes into our game 3 and time was called. We did the 5 turns and we were not able to come to a conclusion. I don't think there's any point showing the 6 minutes that we played because we only got to about turn 7 and it doesn't come to a conclusion. So yeah, unfortunate to end in a draw, but it was such a pleasure to get to see Max again and get to have a game with him. Maybe at some point in the future, if our paths cross, we can have that game 3. So if you're following along for all of the videos for this tournament so far, we are 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. What will be next? We'll find out next time, but that's going to be it from me for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe for all things Lorcana. Hit that like button to show your support, and we'll see you soon.